Hey, good afternoon, Keaton. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm great. Excellent. What is the competition like at cornerback this spring? I don't think you lost anyone on scholarship. You added a freshman. You kept Tariq Castro Fields. How intense is it out there right now?
You I think we want to have one of the most competitive groups on the team, and we just been going at it. I think it's making everybody better in practice. Because we're all fighting, all working hard. There's a lot of talent in the room, so you got to come out and compete every day. So it's been awesome.
Rich,
Keaton, thanks for doing this. How has Coach Poindexter impacted the secondary, for one? And secondly, what does it mean to you to have Tariq back?
Yeah, so Coach Dex, he's a great guy, really a player's coach. As I get to know him, he meshes really well with the team. And he also has great experience. He's done it before. He's been an All-American. So, the proof is in the pudding. So he's done it. And he brings a great perspective, a different perspective, to the corners and the safeties. And he's been doing a great job so far. I'm really excited to have him. And, as far as Tariq, it's huge. He's a vet. He's smarter. He's at the top of his game right now. So, it just helps us. The younger guys, to follow in his footsteps and work off him and learn from him. So that's been a great resource for us.
Andre Snyder.
Hey, Keaton. How do you feel different or maybe better than you were last year at this time? What do you think's changed for you individually?
Now, for me, I think just knowing the playbook in and out, that's a big thing. I'm really comfortable, with it. The mental side, I've really grown there, which is huge, and physically too. I'm stronger than I've ever been, and I'm feeling fast too. So I feel like I'm at a great point right now. Obviously, there's a lot more room to improve and everything, but just coming from last year, I feel I've grown a lot.
Hey, Keaton. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. Kalyn King was one of the guys to come in as an early enrollee. Just wanted to, hear from you what you've seen from him this spring and, your impressions of him early here.
Yeah, he's a great talent. He's a good athlete too. He's a smart kid. Coming as a freshman, you're getting a lot of stuff's getting thrown at you, and he's been able to handle that really well. I'm just really excited to keep seeing him grow.
Tobias Wilborn.
What have you enjoyed most about competing against the offense, particularly with having Jurkic as coordinator?
Yeah, it's been great. He's a history, of what he's done in the past, and he putting up great numbers. And it's been great work. We're seeing a lot of stuff that we see during the season too. So he's getting us a lot of looks, and it's been really good. I think it's making the defense better for sure.
Mark Brennan.
Hey, Keaton, thanks for your time today.
Yeah.
Hey, with all the cornerbacks that you have and all the experience you have, are they working on ways to get more than two of you on the field at a time? And do you view yourself as, one of those flexible guys who can maybe do some different things in the defense? Thanks.
Yeah, definitely. We got a lot of different athletes, and we got people who can play. So and it's hard because you only got two starters, but we got the star position too. So he's working us a lot of different positions. So it's just really exciting, the competition, and I think it's just making everybody better across the board at corner.
Joe Giuliano.
Keaton, what's it been like to have a more normal spring, that is a spring with football? And how do you think it's helping bond you guys as a team in a way that it wasn't able to last year?
Yeah, definitely. Spring ball is a huge part of the off season, and you get a lot of good work, and missing that work, can hurt a team, especially with new coordinators and stuff like that. New people, new players, everything. So it's been great. Been able to spend a lot more time with guys. Like we weren't able to over the last spring and summer. So it's been great being able to, create some bonds with guys that I, wasn't able to see before. So it's been really, really awesome. And, I'm just thankful that we're able to be out here and practicing.
Donnie Collins.
Keaton, what has it meant for the defense as a whole to get Jaquan Brisker back? And what has impressed you most about him over the last couple of years?
Yeah, it's huge. And for me, I think he's really stepped up as a leader, vocally and by his play. He's been really consistent making plays, and he's been very vocal, and that's huge. Communicating on the field, off the field, holding people accountable. And I think he's really stepped up in a leadership role, which is a big help.
T. Frank.
Hey, Keaton, this may seem a bit obvious, but I just want to ask, what does confidence and knowledge in the playbook do for play speed? And have you seen that in a change in yourself and your play speed?
Yeah, definitely. If you're not thinking, you're playing faster. And, if you have a better understanding of your job, it's easy to do. You're not thinking about what you got to do. You're thinking about what the offense is doing. And that makes it easier to cover and all that. So, it helps a lot. And I've noticed, I've been able to play more fluid and faster because of it.
John.
Keaton, what does the next step in your development look like? And do you have any individual sort of benchmarks you want to get to this season?
Oh, yeah. Next step for me is, just making more plays on the ball when I can. That's been a big goal of mine, especially in the spring ball, is find the ball, make plays. And that's a step that I got to take. And, I think just with my progress physically and mentally, I think is going to set me up for success there.
Tyler Donahue.
Keaton, what has John Dixon brought in from South Carolina after playing in the SEC? And when the coaching staff makes a move like that, even though you're bringing back so much talent, what message does that send to the cornerback group?
It says, you got to compete for a spot. Nothing's given. Nothing's handed out. You have to work. And he came in. He's a great talent. He's been playing well. And, it just pushes all of us in the room to be better and be at our best at all times. And so he's been a great addition to the room.
Roger Snyder.
Keaton, you were asked a little while ago about the offense. What can you tell us about the practice tempo of it? I mean, has it been noticeably different? Has it been a good challenge for you guys?
No, it's been great. I'm really excited about the offense. He's done it at Texas. You've seen their offense. So, I'm just really, really excited. It's making the defense better, and we're both playing really well right now. So practice has been fun.
Mark Brennan.
Keaton, I know you missed some games last year. Were you ever 100%? Can you tell us what was up and how are you doing now? Are you okay physically?
Yeah, I'm good physically now. I had some issues with my hamstring and whatnot. So I was never really able to get to 100, but I was able to fight back through it, and able to play. So I'm just happy about that and blessed to get the opportunity, because injuries suck. So, but I was able to get through it and end up playing some games. So I'm happy about that.
T. Frank.
Hey, Keaton, you mentioned making plays on the ball, and that's part of what you want to do this spring and next year. How does the defense, the scheme itself, lend itself to making those sort of plays? And are there situations that you find yourself in that are advantageous for that, not, your play withstanding?
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. Obviously it's, do your job first and the plays are going to come. If, everybody has their role in the defense. And, if you just do that, the play's going to come. But when the plays come, you got to make the plays, and you got to capitalize on your opportunities. And that's something that, I'm trying to do better at.
Joe Giuliano.
Keaton, what's your relationship with Tariq like, and what did he tell you when you found out he was going to come back for another season?
Yeah, I see him as a big brother. We've been together for 2 2-3 years now, coming up 3 years now. So, he's been a great resource for me. I was really excited, when he gave me that call. He said he was deciding to come back. And, he just said, like, we're just going to keep working and, work even harder and just do what we've been doing. And I'm just happy that he was able to come back.
Time for a few more. Tyler Donahue.
Keaton, across the ball, what are you guys seeing from Jahan Dotson and Parker Washington attacking the field this spring? And who else maybe at wide receiver should we be keeping a close eye on as maybe having that strong spring right now?
Yeah, both those guys, they're playmakers, and it shows. They're able to do stuff after the catch, things like that. So I'm really, really excited to see both of those. And I'd probably say Keandre, he's really been stepping up, into a role, and he's been playing well. So I'm really excited to see him develop as spring ball goes on into the season.
Andrew Snyder.
Keaton, you mentioned earlier about getting your hands on the football and you guys wanting to do that more. Do you know who leads you guys this spring in takeaways? I know that's something that Coach Smith always keeps track of.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. We got a lot of guys, that's been making plays. So I'm not sure who's leading, but there's, we always have a board of takeaways, and there's probably about, 6 names up there. So, that's been an emphasis, getting our hands on the ball when we have opportunity to catch it, get on the jugs machine. It's been a real emphasis on the defensive side is creating turnovers.
Mark Brennan.
Keaton, are you lobbying for some action as a return guy? I know it's something you did in high school quite well. And obviously Lamont Wade lobbied for it last year and it worked out for him. Thanks.
Yeah, it's always something you always got to get in their ear about. But I haven't been doing that right now. But obviously I'll always chatting about it and see if they get me back there.
Last question, we'll go to John Saab.
Keaton, Brandon Smith mentioned earlier that the communication within the defense is better now that you guys can be around each other more. Is that something you're noticing in spring practice as well?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, communication has been great. And, that's just being able to meet in person, be on the field together. And that's like the question before, having spring ball is great for that. You're able to talk through things on the field. And I think we got a mature group and a smart group too. And, the communication has been great.